We are now 5 days away from having surgery. Lots of feelings, lots of mixed emotions. I check into our Airbnb tomorrow and I'm very excited for that. Just to get the place situated, meal plan, prep, get our comfy area set up, empty out the van, clean, things like that. It'll be really nice to have a space that isn't this. To have the surgery done and to recover a little bit and all of that. I also just had someone that I somewhat knew from my hometown reach out to me after seeing my story, and she just had the same surgery like a week ago today. And so it's just those little things of like hearing from other people and their experiences that make me feel so much better. And like she just was, giving me some tips and how her recovery has been, as well as saying that it was so worth it. And that's what I have to remind myself, like every time that I get really nervous about it or overwhelmed or think about how much work this has been, I know that I can sit here and say, whether it's endo or not, this is going to be worth it. And I'm just excited to get some answers. I'm excited to get my life back. 5 days from today. I'm meeting with my doctor for the first time tomorrow. I definitely think that has added to my overall anxiety levels and whatnot. Like not meeting with the doctor and going into this, but at the same time, it's kind of just how it goes for out-of-state patients. And I have a really bad vendetta towards doctors. Like, I've just been to so many shitty ass doctors over the course of my life, and I'm so hopeful that I can put all that to the side and just, be grateful that I'm able to do this, have this experience, hopefully get some answers, figure out what's going on with my body, maybe seek some validation of what I've been dealing with for almost 10 years. And I'm just really trying to change my mindset around, like, yes, I've had bad experiences with doctors, especially gynecologists and female doctors and whatnot, but I'm hopeful that the research I've done and the effort and the time and the money that has spent going into all of this up until this point, that my experience with the doctor tomorrow is going to be great, and I'll be able to trust her, and she will validate me and help me feel like I'm having some guidance and some care that is very much overdue and very much needed. So fingers crossed for the appointment I have tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I'm gonna meet with her for the first time, and we're getting so close to surgery. Like last night I haven't been sleeping well. I think there's just so much going on in my head, and I'm excited we're going to the Airbnb today, so I'll be able to like be in a home, and maybe that will help with my sleep schedule, maybe not, but we shall see. Just to get in a new environment and have like a clean space, a comfortable space. And so I'm really excited to get to the Airbnb today in a couple hours after work. Surgery in 4 days. It's crazy. I'm just really grateful. I've had a lot of support from my fiance, Andrew, and without him I would not be able to do this. I have felt very alone in this entire process of scheduling surgery, finding a doctor, figuring out how to pay for it, finding an Airbnb, finding the city to go to. Like, there's a lot of people that can do this surgery, but are they doing it right is the question. And also with endo specialists, a lot of the times they are out of pocket, out of network, and so that's been another like really big barrier. I mean, this is costing me all of my savings, and although that kind of sucks, it's also, this is what this money is for. And ironically, my grandpa, who set up an investment account for me when I was a child, was also an OBGYN. Did he have anything to do with endo? I don't think so. But it's kind of funny how my grandpa set up an investment account for me when I was just a kid, and I got access to it when I turned 21, and it's lasted me, 4.5 years of me being so frugal with my money, living off of it, putting money back into it, and now I'm able to use that money to have a very, very important surgery for my women reproductive health system, all of that. So I don't know, I just find that kind of funny. And I also just think about, like, if my Nana was still here, this is something that she would be happy that I'm getting figured out. And I also know that, like, whether she helped me financially or not, I know that she would be happy that I am taking the time and the effort and the money to get this solved, get this figured out. And I'm so grateful to not be completely alone in this and to have my significant other, because quite frankly, I would not be able to go through all of this alone. I just wouldn't. So I'm having a lot of feelings. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm very anxious. I haven't been sleeping well, and like last night I was up late, just my mind just racing of like, what happens, when do they do the anesthesia, and when am I gonna be able to see Andrew again, and like, how long is Miley gonna have to sit in the van for alone? Like, all these things that I've never had to go through before, so I'm gonna face for the first time, and it's all gonna work out. Starting to feel really, really excited, and also envisioning how I'm going to feel when I wake up. And although I may be very much out of it, just like having an answer, like, yes, you do have endo, and also trying not to have that high expectation of that it is endo, but maybe it's something else, and they're like, oh, but it is this, or we're thinking that, you know, this is your next step. Like, I don't even care at this point what it is. I just want to know that I took a step in the right direction and that there's a plan going forward. So those are my Monday morning thoughts as we are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days away from surgery. I'm going to be with the doctor soon. I'm definitely a little nervous, but it's gonna be good. It's Tuesday, we're in the Airbnb. Going to see the doctor in like an hour, leaving sooner than that because traffic. Very excited. The beds in the Airbnb are horrible, so we gotta figure something out before Friday, because I already know I'm gonna be posted up in a bed most of my time. So I'm excited to see what we can do. I'm super pumped to hear about my MRI results. I don't want to have too high of an expectation, but I'm so curious. I had never had an MRI before, so I want to know if she was able to see anything, or if she could point things out to me now. That would definitely relieve some anxiety going into surgery. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I know you can have these issues and they can still not come up on an MRI. We are good. All we can do is what we can do. Wish me luck. Okay, people, it's Wednesday. Slower day of work today, but that's okay because we are going to go grocery shopping again. Get hopefully my medication and anything else I could possibly need. Yesterday, my appointment with the doctor went so well. It went so much better than I could have imagined. The results of my MRI, she stated that it does look like there is an endometrioma on my left fallopian tube. So that would be considered like a stage 3 or stage 4. And basically it's a endometrioma cyst that she would be able to remove. But with that comes, you know, more severity of endo in my body. So we'll see if she's right on that. She also thinks that there is a potential based on my symptoms that I also have endometriosis. I think that's how you say it. Can't figure it out. The two go hand in hand. They're like the evil twin sisters from what I've read online and in my books. And we'll also maybe get an idea of that tomorrow. It's hard to fully verify that diagnosis unless you are quite literally taking the uterus and examining it. after a hysterectomy. So we'll see what all that means. And then I also have what's called a septa in my uterus. My uterus is like heart-shaped rather than pear-shaped, which is a little bit different, but that's caused by the septa. So if she's able to, she's gonna remove that. Yeah, I felt really good. She was very validating, understanding, kind, educated. She talked to me like she cared about me and wanted to help me and listen to me, and was so knowledgeable in so many different things. Probably the best doctor experience I've ever had. And so that took a lot of the stress and the anxiety off of going into surgery on Friday. Like, I feel like a weight has just been lifted off of me, and I'm honestly really excited to get a confirmation of what's going on down south in my system. 2 days from today. Crazy. I'm like starting to get sad because I'm really enjoying being in a home and all the perks that come from like being in a home. Like, I'm waking up early, I'm moving so much more, I'm working better, I like having my little office space, all these things. And I'm like, damn, like I'm kind of sad because I know 2 days comes and I'll probably be in a very different state of being and state of mind, wellness, all of that, and may not have the energy that I do right now to get all this stuff taken care of. But for the most part, I'm just trying to enjoy it while I can. The animals seem to be doing fine. Amigo loves being in a house. He's like a house cat. So anyway, that's just a little 2 cents. And yeah, I'm excited to finish off work tomorrow, have 2 weeks off, and get the surgery taken care of and get as prepared as I possibly can. Wish me luck. Crazy day. 6 people today. Busy day. Still have some things to do around the house here before surgery tomorrow morning, but I'm feeling good. If I think about it too much, I get anxious, but just staying busy is good. I'm excited. I'm so looking forward to getting some answers, and I'll keep y'all posted. Wish me luck! Today's the day. I've showered, brushed my teeth in my new hospital outfit that I absolutely love. It is so comfy. A nice black sweatsuit from Target. Thank you so much, Target. After many failed attempts, we found something that is so comfortable that I will rewear. I'm feeling good. I was having a really hard time falling asleep last night. Probably didn't fall asleep till like 10:30, 11. My mind is just very anxious, but feeling better today. It's 3:30 here. Very exhausted, but I'd rather be early than late. So let's do it. Let's go have my endometriosis surgery. That's so weird. Wish me luck. Well, I'm feeling all right. Definitely a little sore and a little dizzy, nauseous. Obviously I'm fucking green. I just looked in the mirror for the first time and like realized how pale I actually am. But overall it went well. The doctor does believe that what she found is endometriosis, so that's a relief. She did, she cut out 3 spots that she believes was endometriosis, and she says that if it is endo, she thinks it's a stage 1. So that's good for future and being able to manage symptoms a little bit better and not having it come back. So that's exciting. But yeah, now it's R&R time with my children. Wish me luck.